Good morning. It is 5:45 on Saturday, August 1st. Very beautiful scene here this morning on Florence Lake. Mist is rising off the water. Sun is going to be coming up very soon, and it's supposed to start raining around between 10 and 12 this morning. Very light throughout the day, and then of course getting heavier in the afternoon and evening. So probably while I'm making my dinner. Well, it's 10 to 7, and the fish were jumping, and again, I got up to go to the privy. I had no intention of staying up, but here I am. I figure if it's going to start raining and it's going to rain all day, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I figure I should get up and enjoy the day as long as I can before that happens, because then I can take a nap in my tent or whatever. It was just beautiful. Oh, I've got my favorite lure on, my Mep spinner that I got from my friend Sean Rowley, and I'm going to give it a go. A trout are closed on this lake, which is what I really wanted to try to catch, but you're not allowed to, and I know they stay way deep on the bottom, so I think as long as I use stuff like this, I should be safe. I don't want to catch something illegal by accident. Fishing on a remote lake, sunrise, and I even got a loon in there. Pretty awesome. Here's a view from the water of my awesome campsite. All you can see is a big rock, but my tent is in there, the bug shelter's in there. It's pretty camouflaged from the water. Well, the fish aren't biting at all. Tried 3 different lures, and it's so calm out right now. And again, it's supposed to rain in a few hours. I don't know if it's going to or not, but I thought I would paddle down and check out that other campsite that I wanted to look at yesterday, just out of curiosity. And just up from those, there's supposed to be caves. It's on my Jeff's map. I'm not sure what it means. It's just over a kilometer to get to the campsite, and then maybe about 3/4 of a kilometer to get to the caves. So shouldn't take me more than, I don't know, half an hour to get there. I mean, I'm taking my time. So part of the reason that I wanted to go over in this direction, while I was sitting fishing, I kept hearing this distant howling. I don't know how else to describe it. And I just heard it again. It's coming from this direction. Or it sounds like it is. There it is. Here? Hold on. Wow. It's wolves howling. Oh my God. Hear it? It's howling. Oh, they stopped. I heard them from so far away. Hopefully they start again. I think I caught that. I don't know if you guys could hear it. It's going to be so quiet on the video. I could barely hear it in my canoe being here. so pretty here. At the end of the lake, the end of the northern part of the lake, there is a 25-meter portage that goes from the one part of the lake to the other. And there's also a cabin on the map. And that is right there. That looks really cool. I'm gonna go check it out. This is beautiful. I believe this is also the campsite. There's a campsite here. I don't know if it's on the exact same spot as the cabin, but looks like it. This would be a cool place to stay because you can see both sides of the lake and hear the wolves. Cool. It's a saw blade. I'm kind of scared to go in. Oh, wicked. Look at the stove. Hello? Door doesn't open any further. Wow, look at that. Oh, they had a pump in here for water. Look at that. That is so neat. Bed. I think the stove is really neat. All the bowls and the pots and the pans. It's really cool. I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know if it's going to rain or not. It certainly doesn't look like it, but I mean, things can change here very quickly. I think I'm going to paddle back to camp and make breakfast and pack a lunch and a bag and come back here and go explore the other side of the lake. I want to see as much as I can if I'm here, and I'm just in my glory right now, walking around exploring all this stuff. Like, this is what I like to do. Love this. There are some pretty recent footprints, I think, on the beach here and on the portage, so somebody might be on the other side of the lake. There are 2 cars in the parking lot, so it's a good possibility. Well, it's 8:30. I just boiled some water for my hot chocolate. I do not have any Baileys, sadly. I did last weekend. I thought I brought it, but I didn't. My barrel is actually full to the top, so got my pan ready to go for the pancakes. Put some water in the strawberries. I'm just waiting for them to rehydrate. I brought quite a few actually, but that's okay. So I'm going to wait for those to rehydrate, and then I'm going to dump all of that right into the mix, and then just add any other water as I need it. I got some chocolate chips back here and some bacon to be heated up, and I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes till the strawberries plump up, and then I'll get started. My pancakes are done. I forgot to bring my plate. I usually just stick it in the back of the pack. I guess I figured I didn't really need it. So I'll just have it on my placemat there. I've just got the bacon in the pan heating up. I always pre-cook my bacon. It's so much easier to do it at home and deal with the grease and stuff like that. And then all you have to do here is heat it up. So, and it travels very well. It doesn't get bad or anything like that. So pretty much done here. I'm gonna take the bacon out and just put it on a paper towel, and then put the pancakes back in the pan and eat the pancakes in the pan. These pancakes are delicious. They're a lot better than the ones I made last weekend at Little Brother Lake. The reason is I thought I had too many strawberries, but I definitely didn't. It's very
strawberry flavored. I used the water that the strawberries rehydrated in, and the pancakes were actually pinkish when I first started making the mix. And you can see the strawberries in there. Really, really tasty.
So this weekend I'm trying something new. I have a kula cloth. And some of you already might know what this is, some of you might not. You can get them in all different colors and patterns. And basically it's a pea cloth. So instead of using toilet paper, you use this. It's for girls, I guess, mostly. And it has a waterproof side on one side and a really cool little pattern. You can get them in all different kinds of patterns. It has a little hangy thing so that you can hang it to your pack to dry. You can just rinse it off in the lake. And it also has a snap on it so that you can, I gotta do it with one hand, close it up and protect the inside, the part where you wipe your business there. So that's it. So instead of carrying toilet paper and having toilet paper to get rid of all the time, whenever you have to go pee, you just use this and you can rinse it out and then just attach it to your pack or your bag or whatever. And it's kind of neat. It's a really neat idea. So Kula sent me this. Thank you so much for sending me this. And I'm going to be testing it out for the rest of the season. And I can't wait to use it. I have obviously not used it yet since I've got it so close to my face. It's brand new. I've never used it. So I'm going to start using it today. Well, it's 9:30 and Florence Lake is just begging me to paddle it. It is still perfect mirror. And it's a huge lake. So I've got all my things done almost. I just rinsed off the dishes and packed a whole bunch of food in my backpack for the day. I just have to put my shorts on, put my sunscreen on, brush my teeth, and I think that's about it. I'm ready to go. Time is going so slow today. I love it. It's 10 to 10. I've done all the things. I brushed my teeth. I put my sunscreen on. I got bug spray on. I am not wearing a bug shirt or bug pants. I do have them in my bag, but since I'm going to be out on the water pretty much the whole day, I don't really think I need it, but I do have it. That little 25-meter portage can actually be avoided by going on the far side of the lake, which I'm going to do. I believe it's the east side of the lake. And that's the area, that little section there where you have to travel down to go there, is where the caves are. So I think I'm going to start out there. I'm going to paddle down to that area. I want to pass that campsite too. I never saw that one campsite, the one that I was actually heading to yesterday. So I'm going to take a peek at that, check out these caves if there's something there, and then paddle down into the south end of Florence Lake and just do some exploring. I'm really excited to see the rest of the lake. Hopefully the water stays nice and calm. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. Yeah, you can count them. There are 4 loons right in front of my campsite. Awesome. One just went under the water. Well, I just filled up my Nalgene and put some Purinized drops in it. I'm doing a combo this weekend of my new Lark bottle, which cleans the water just with UV light, and Purinize. Well, it's 20 after 10 and I'm just heading out on my day paddle. I'm excited to see Florence Lake, and I'm so happy that it's not raining and the weather's nice, and I get to do this. I wasn't sure how much of Florence I was going to be able to see, and struggling to get here yesterday like I did, taking 8 hours and stuff. I'm actually surprised I got all the way here, but it's so funny in Temagami. You look at the map and you're like, oh yeah, I can go there, and you calculate the kilometers, and there's 2 portages, and one's only 400 meters, one's 1,000. All right, that's, just count 2 hours to be generous. And then you get those rapids. Okay, I knew that was there. But wow, did it ever take me a long time. I couldn't believe how long it took. I estimated 6 to 7 hours, and I was being crazy generous, and that was me going to the southern end of Florence Lake. So it just goes to show you, either I'm really slow and it takes me too long to do stuff, or it just the stumbling blocks that you get thrown in front of you out here just makes everything take longer. But I'm really, really impressed that I made it here in one day, like, so that I get to enjoy this. Well, I'm just making my way down Florence Lake, and I'm just so happy, at peace, fulfilled. I just feel so wonderful. It's sunny, it's summer, it's August, my favorite month of the year next to September. There's barely any bugs. It's gorgeous out. I'm on this huge, beautiful, crystal clear lake all by myself on the long weekend. And I still have like 2 more days left. And this is, well, and all of today. So it's just great. I'm heading to that campsite. It's up on the left somewhere. And then the caves are further down. And then there's the route into Florence Lake. The other part, the southern part of Florence Lake. And it's pretty big. I think it's bigger than my part. So I'm just going to paddle around, look at campsites, I don't know, explore. I am so lucky to have a day like this. This is so amazing. My buddy the loon is back. Awesome. One of the last campsites on the left side of the lake when you're going from north to south. If you see the little channel where it says caves, the channel that takes you into Florence without having to portage, this is that campsite. It looks like it's on an island. I'm just going to kind of paddle around and take a peek, and I'll come back. Doesn't look like there's much to it. I don't know if there's a privy. I didn't see a sign, but it is attached to the land here. See it going up, so, oh yeah, I think there is a privy. I think I might see one there in between the trees, so. Okay, I'm still coming up to where it says caves. I think it might be where these, this avalanche of rocks are. Otherwise it's all bushes and stuff, so it's very cave-esque. Well, I'm at the caves, marked on the map. I just docked the boat there, tied it to a rock, and I'm gonna go check these things out. I don't know what's here, but I'm just gonna kind of climb around the rocks and explore. I have to be really safe. I have to be really careful I don't trip and fall, but I love climbing on rocks. What a great day. All right, well, I climbed about halfway up, and it's kind of tricky here. Oh, I think maybe the caves are just like the caverns that are made by the rocks. So I've been checking them out and just looking at all the rocks and the different kinds. And they have like, some of them have pink in them, some of them have glitter in them. There's like all kinds of different mosses growing. It's pretty neat. It's really pretty. I'm gonna walk towards that side and see what's over there. I'm just making my way through that channel. I'm almost out. That is now the entrance there to the southern part of Florence Lake. Well, I'm on the southern half of Florence Lake. It looks just as beautiful as the northern half, and it is also pretty much almost all mirror. There was some wind going through the channel and a little bit on the way out there, and it's kind of died down again. Absolutely gorgeous here today. I am having the best day ever. It's got to be one of my best days in like 2020 so far. Just amazing. It doesn't get any better than this. It just doesn't. You're gonna see a moose. I came around the corner and Mama Merganser was there with her babies. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, they're all spreading apart. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 babies. And they're just running from me. I'm very, very scared of people. All right, so I'm heading to the trail. It's called Florence Lake Trail. It's the entrance is supposed to be like kind of right by that the point of that little island, probably over there somewhere. So I am headed that way. Well, unfortunately, I can't find anything that resembles a trail in here. It's all just really thick bush. So I'm gonna start heading back up the lake, past the beautiful campsite. I don't know if I mentioned it, but someone's on it. So I'm really, really glad I didn't make the effort to paddle the extra, I don't know, hour or however long it would have taken me to get there yesterday, and find someone on it. I would have been pretty upset. So I am a happy girl right now. I just spent like the last hour talking to these really nice people who are on the nicest campsite on the lake, as I was told by David Bain. And they said they came through the South Lady Evelyn River, the route that I was planning on going out originally. Fran told me that he thought that the water would probably be too low at this time of year, but they actually just came through it the other day, and they said there's just 2 logs obstructing the water, and that's it. I'm so happy. I do not have to do the 400-meter portage from hell. I don't care about the 1K. It was easy and it was nice. No issues there, but all I have to do is White Rock Rapids, and the current is actually in my favor in the direction I'm going to. So Mike and your family, if you're watching, thank you so much. I am truly grateful. I already thanked them a million times, but really nice. I think there's 6 of them on the campsite, 2 canoes and a kayak, and they're here for like a week almost. Yeah, thanks guys. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that I get to go out a different way. I get to see different scenery, and I don't have to do this portage. So happy. Well, I'm just approaching the gigantic 25-meter portage from the south part of Florence Lake to the north part of Florence Lake. There's a couple of tents on the site now. Hopefully they didn't block the portage. The people I was talking to on the campsite said that they did fly in 2 groups of people. I don't know how they know that. Maybe they saw the canoes underneath the plane. I'm not sure. I can't believe it. They put their tent right on the portage. Like right on the portage. I have to go through all these bushes to get around it. All right, it is 2:30 and I just got back to my camp. I paddled pretty hard because I was kind of pissy after having to walk through all the bushes around that tent. I can't believe someone camped on a portage. Those people were brought in by plane, I believe. And there weren't any canoes there, so I don't know where they went. They must have went into that channel because they're not out here and I haven't seen them. So they're either on the other side of this island or they're in that channel that I went through this morning. But I left a note in the sand just saying, your tent is on a portage. I don't know if they'll get it, but maybe at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning when someone's trying to go through it, they'll notice. Maybe not. Anyways, I'm going to have my lunch. I have a wrap and I have some salami. I have some 2-year-old cheddar I'm going to put on that. And then I have some Fudgio cookies for a snack. It's a little bit late, but oh well. I had to keep on going. I was talking to those people for so long, but it was just so nice chatting with them. And again, for now, another day, this trip, I've gotten to chat with people about tripping and canoeing and Temagami, and it's just awesome. Like, I just love it. And they gave me that great tip about taking the river. I've just made up my wrap. I just sliced up some salami from a thing of German salami, a chunk of German salami I brought, and I got some 2-year-old cheddar on that.
and I'm gonna eat. I am hungry. I think that's the word of the trip. Well, it's 3:30 and the rain has not come yet. It's darkened up quite a bit. I haven't seen the sun in a while, but it's not raining. Well, I'm hanging out in my hammock. I got this beautiful view here. Isn't it gorgeous? The weather is definitely starting to change. The wind's been picking up a little bit, just like starting to gust a little bit. Not strong, but you can tell that something's coming. The sky is getting a little bit darker, but still no rain. So I'm gonna try to get a nap in before that happens, because there's nothing like having a nap in the afternoon in your hammock, out in the trees and the breeze, and the bugs aren't bad. Like, this is just awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna try to have a quick nap before I get rained on. Good night. It's a different alarm clock. I was stirring in the hammock a little bit. I've woken up a few times, and I was just kind of like, oh, I should probably get up. And then I heard the loons start calling right next to me. That's pretty cool. A little refreshed now. I think I should go for a swim to wake myself up fully, but I don't really need to be awake. Trying a different swimming spot today. It's 6:30, and I'm gonna have a late dinner because I had a late lunch. Obviously it's 6:30, so I'm having a late dinner. But all of a sudden the sun came out for a little while, and it just got really, really, really hot. And I know it's supposed to drop down and be pretty cool tonight, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be only like 16 or 17 during the day. So I might not be able to swim tomorrow, so I'm gonna take advantage, dunk my hair, rinse myself off, everything, refresh myself, and then I'll go up and make dinner. I'm having pizza tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna make it on the fire. I might just make it in the pan. It's so much easier. So we'll see how I feel when I get up there. Whew. With a big splash. Oh, it's so good. Yes. Oh. Floaty time. Okay, I'm cold. I'm cold enough. I'm chilled. Sufficiently chilled. I came from the swamp. Well, it is Saturday night on Florence Lake, and I am starting to make dinner. It's after 7 actually, but I had a really late lunch, so today I'm making campfire pizza, but not on the campfire. I have often, actually the first time I ever made pizza in the backcountry was in this pan that I've had for forever. So I have a garlic naan. I just bring one because it makes quite a bit actually when you put all the toppings and stuff on it. I've got some basil pesto in here. I'm going to spread that on the pizza. I've got a bunch of different toppings. I have some artichoke hearts that are rehydrating in here. Got some mushrooms that are rehydrating in here. I have some tomatoes that are rehydrating in here. I have some bacon that I've just pulled apart into like little bits that I'm going to sprinkle on it. And then I have some mozzarella cheese. I did again forget my cheese grater, so I'm just going to slice the cheese really thin and lay it on top, and it should be fine. I've done that before. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil into the pan,
And I'm going to put the garlic naan right in there with all the pizza and the toppings on it. Put it on the stove on very low and cover it with a piece of foil because it does perfectly fit a piece of naan bread, which I knew. So I brought this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to brown the bottom and melt the toppings, and that should be done. So I'll come back and check back with you after it's done. I do have some videos on my Camper Christina Cooks channel of me making this pizza. So I'll be back in a bit, and hopefully this won't take long because I'm starting to get hungry. And I love pizza when I'm out camping. It's so good. Well, my pizza is ready to go. I've got the layer of pesto, and then I have a solid layer of cheese, and then I have all the toppings, and then I put a little bit of cheese on top too. There's some oil there and some water. Now, the oil is here. It looks like it's just about ready. You don't want to put the pizza in before the oil is boiling, otherwise it'll just absorb in the naan bread and it won't fry the bread. You want it to fry the bread. Also, I have a cup of water here. What I do is, I don't know if you guys do this trick for grilled cheese. You just drip a little bit of water in it and then close it up, and it makes steam, and that's what'll help melt the toppings. So my oil is ready. I'm gonna go because I don't want to burn the pizza. And yes, I have my dessert ready and waiting. Okay, pizza's in the pan. I already shaked the foil for the lid because sometimes it's hard to do when the pan's hot. And just gonna let it fry like that. Well, the bottom of my pizza started getting burnt, so I lifted it up and I put a piece of foil underneath it. And then I closed it up and I let it cook for a little longer, and then I just turned it off and I left it closed up like that for the last 5 minutes. So everything is melted now, and hopefully the bottom is nice and brown. Crispy. It's gonna be good. That is a really nice looking pizza. I can't wait to eat it. It smells so good. (8:30) Saturday, August 1st. The sun is dipping below the trees. Beautiful, beautiful day here on Florence Lake. Well, even though I'm approaching the witching hour, I've decided to don my bug clothes for the day. I haven't even worn my bug shirt until now. It's the first time all day. It's been amazing. But dusk is usually kind of pesky. There's been a lot of mosquitoes out mostly, and a few deer flies here and there. I took the hammock down, and I'm going to take down the bug shelter now. And I'm going to make a little fire for a little bit tonight. Well, it's 8:47 on my campsite here on Florence Lake. The sky looks absolutely stunning. Beautiful sunset tonight, just gorgeous. Couldn't have had a better end to today. It was such an awesome day. I enjoyed it so much, exploring the lake, mirror conditions, meeting those nice people, finding out that I don't have to do the portages on the way back. It was sunny, it was hot, but it wasn't too hot. There were no bugs. It's just golden. Lots of good food. Fabulous, fabulous day here in Temagami. I was out here earlier taking pictures of the sunset, and I thought, why not just come out here and use the fire pit that's out here? I hadn't processed any wood all day. I took a piece of wood that was maybe twice the size of this, and I sawed it up into little sections. So I had like, I don't know, 6 pieces, and I just put them all on the fire, and they're just burning. It doesn't take much. You don't need much right now to have a fire, and it's so easy. Just a couple little pieces of wood, and sit here for a little while until it gets dark, maybe a little while after, and then head to bed. Perfect ending to a wonderful day. It's really pretty out here. Just got 2 more pieces of wood. You probably can't see them. Oh, there we go. Just grabbed 2 more pieces of wood there that were over there that I was cutting, and I'm just going to cut those up into small pieces and burn them off, and then
when those are done, I'll probably go to bed. Probably take a good half an hour at least. Just waiting for the fire to die out, and then I'm gonna head to bed. The other thing I'm waiting for is the moon to make an appearance. It's really big and really bright, and it's just starting to come up over the trees. And as you can see, Saturn and Jupiter are also there on either side. Well, it's about 10:45 on Saturday night, and just got my PJs on, and well, what I'm sleeping in tonight anyway. Beautiful, beautiful day. Highlight of the day was probably hearing those wolves, and then second highlight was probably meeting those people, finding out that they also heard the wolves, and that they came from even farther south than they were, and they're at like the southern end of the lake. So, and then finding out that I can go through the river. And not have to do that awful portage on either. I was going to do it tomorrow. I was planning on going tomorrow and just going as far as I can and getting past the 2 portages and then camping there for the night and then just having a super easy day on Monday. But now that I can go through the river, I think what I'm going to do is stay at that Jack's Lake campsite, the nicest one that I passed by on my way in. That's about 2-hour paddle from here. There's no portaging, and then I'll be close to the rapids. I could fish there. It's only, like I said, it's only 2 hours to get there, so I have all day to enjoy that campsite and that area. I think it's supposed to be like 17 tomorrow, but it also was supposed to rain 10 to 15 millimeters today, and it didn't rain a drop. So who knows? I think it's pretty much a crapshoot. So I'm just gonna see what happens and how the day plays out. And right now I'm gonna go to bed. So good night. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.